out there and still play basketball and still compete. But I think in the back of everybody's mind, definitely keeping loved ones and even other people's families in mind, and the fact that people could lose their lives.
It's a weird experience to be over here playing basketball and then to be over there fighting for our country and us be the same age.
After hearing comments on TV from the military people, we saying, we picked all the brackets and stuff like that, and we actually looking forward, seeing us playing. I mean, it just makes me feel good actually right now. I mean, I'm kind of changing my mind right now, and I'm actually accepting it. And if it makes him, better, just by playing us, I mean, that's what we should do then.
For this to keep going, I think, is a good sign for us. I'm excited to play, to tell you the truth. And I know my brother's sitting down in North Carolina cheering me on, so happy about that, too.
They're fighting the real war. We think we're fighting the war in here on the basketball court, but in real life, there's no death on the basketball court. But they're out there with the guns and the ammunition and stuff, and they're protecting us right now.
One coach told his players, he said there are right now guys your age, 18, 19, 20-year-olds who are out there fighting for your country so that you can play this basketball tournament. That was his motivation speech, and that is literally true at this hour. American B-52s, those giant workhorses of the Air Force, have taken off from an air base in England. Took off some time ago. We won't go into the specific details of when they launched. The B-52s are as old as most of us. In fact, they have been the main heavy bomber of the American military for a long time. You see pictures of them and going even beyond Vietnam, before Vietnam. They have been updated. In the old days, in Vietnam, they would have been used for those massive carpet bombings. These days, they have those precision weapons, but they are essentially the same airplane, and they are taking off, or they have taken off towards Iraq, whether it's Baghdad or somewhere else in the country, we don't know. But as they take off, it's about a 6-hour flight, Wolf, as I recall, and we hope that they all get back safely.
Aaron, these B-52s may be old planes, 40, 50-year-old planes, but they have some of the most advanced avionics, some of the most advanced bombing capabilities in the U.S. military arsenal. They're highly reliable, and of course, they're well used in this bombing campaign that is continuing throughout big parts of Iraq. Not only Baghdad, we have cameras in Baghdad, but they're continuing in Mosul, in Kirkuk, in Tikrit, which is the hometown, the home base of Saddam Hussein. The B-52s, an impressive warplane, impressive bomber. They now have a new generation, those B-2 stealth bombers. The B-2 stealth bombers have been deployed closer to the region right now, and they're being used as well. Aaron?
It's just part of the arsenal, I guess would be the right word, that's in play on the ground, in the air, all over the theater. The campaign continues to unfold on this Saturday night. A lot of things have happened today, and we have much more coverage, but for those of you who may just be joining us, we'll try and update you on the major headlines of the day. Heidi Collins here at CNN Center for that. Heidi?
Thank you, Aaron. I'm Heidi Collins at CNN Center, and here now are the latest developments at this hour. The Pentagon is reporting 10 injuries, some of them very serious, after a grenade attack behind the U.S. front lines. At least 2 people were spotted running off after grenades were tossed into 2 tents of the 101st Airborne at Camp Pennsylvania in northern Kuwait. It is believed to have been an attempt on the life of the camp commander. Iraq says 200 civilians have been injured in the American and British bombardment of Baghdad. President Bush has accused the Iraqis of putting civilians in harm's way. The Pentagon says every single one of more than 1,000 bombs that fell during the bombing campaign was precision guided. That is a first in military history. The Pentagon says advancing invasion forces have seized 2 critical oil terminals, the cities of Qasr and Basra, Iraq's second biggest cities, and U.S. troops are claiming control of Nasiriyah, where they crossed over the Euphrates on their march north. Marines outside Basra did run into hostile fire from Iraqi troops. The 2 sides exchanged fire, and the Marines set fire to abandoned Iraqi tanks, vehicles, and munitions. The U.S. request for about 60 countries to boot Iraqi diplomats is meeting some resistance. Now, the State Department claims some Iraqi diplomats are intelligence agents planning terror attacks against American interests. Australia and Romania are kicking the Iraqis out. Not doing so are Canada, France, Russia, Germany, Hungary, and the Netherlands. Well, those are the headlines making news at this hour. You're watching CNN, the most trusted name in news. Now back to our coverage of Strike on Iraq.